Lachey Colson, and she had contacted us to pray for her because she was going to have exploratory surgery, and so our prayer group has been praying for her, and we were believing for a breakthrough. And she is here at the Women of Hope Conference to tell us her testimony. So I'm going to let Lachey tell you what God has done.
Amen. About 3 weeks ago, or actually, 3 weeks ago, I'd had a CT scan, and that CT scan didn't come back good, so I had to go back and do a second CT scan with the contrast. And my doctor called me into the office and said that both the CT scans, according to the radiologist and the referring physician with him, believed that I had cancer in the kidney and the ureter area. So they immediately set me up for an exploratory surgery. Also, the other thing with that report she told me was that my white blood cells were very low. And immediately we started contacting people to pray. Within one day, my white blood cells went up a whole point prior to the surgery. So, and immediately my husband and I, there's times, when you're in spiritual warfare, it's attack from Satan, and then there's sometimes God's trying to get your attention on something. And this was a moment where we knew that God was trying to get our attention on something, and primarily staying on budget with our finances, and which has always been difficult. It always seems like we're behind, but God just really, gave us instruction that in all things, He seeks for obedience. And so we made some corrections and alignment in our life. And then on that Monday, I went in to have exploratory surgery, and the doctor came out and said that they found nothing and that everything looked great.
Awesome.
And then this past Tuesday, I had to go in and have stents taken out from where they had done the exploratory surgery. Doctor still said everything looked good, but what was odd was that there was still one three-dimensional single cell of papillary cells, which could mean that there was cancer, or there maybe had been a stone or something. And in that moment, God spoke to me and just said, I healed you before you ever got the diagnosis in.
Wow.
And so I thank you for your prayers, my husband, my 4 little babies that are 7, 4, 2, and 1. Because I know very easily I could have been up here tonight when they were praying for people that were terminally ill. And I don't take that for granted. I don't take my prayer warriors and our spiritual authority for granted at all. And we thank you. Thank you so much for your prayers.
Amen. Give the Lord the glory.